Hello and welcome to Wednesday, no, Thursday's PS3 demo live stream. Oh boy, it's been a weird week so far. Already, Gar in the chat. Hi, hello to you too. Kind of doing a game that I got kind of a mixed feelings about this game. When they showed this game the first time, F1 Championship Edition, it was already known that the drivers and the cars would be out of date to the Formula One season the game launched in. So you're already playing, I think it was maybe 1 year old or 1 year out of date, which kind of hints a little bit to the delayed release of the PS3. But what really got my attention, what I was really excited about, was the teased PSP connectivity to the game. They had, during a press conference, probably E3, where they had someone playing the game and they had the PSP in front of them and the PSP was the rear view mirror. So with the game, you could have full screen the game and you could look to your left or right and then you can see what was happening behind you on the PSP screen. And that was so cool. And yeah, I pretty much pre-ordered the game as soon as I had the chance to. I'm a big Formula One fan. I had a PSP. Of course I was going to get it. And then the penny dropped, as we say in England. They removed the PSP connectivity to the game. And I don't remember anyone ever talking about why it was dropped. If it was a gimmick or whatever. It's just, they just removed it and it was quite disheartening at the time. I was so excited to see teams and drivers and use my PSP, and then they removed it. But at the time, because it was a PS3 game and we knew that the PS3 could do game updates and downloadable content, there was also the hint that the PS3 might get a downloadable roster update, bringing the game in line to the current F1 season. So again, I was excited. It may not be the most up to date, the tracks will still look a little old, but perhaps the cars will look newer, or what happens in F1 a lot, the cars that start the season look different or a little bit different by the end. Maybe there's new features. Maybe there's yeah, I just read the chat. Maybe there's new sponsors, different drivers, different helmets, and they didn't do anything. The game was released, properly patched maybe once or twice, but we didn't even get the roster update or the sponsor update or whatever you want to call it for the season the game's based on. So yeah, F1 Champion Edition, I got like lots of highs and lots of lows. And when it came out, I did get the game when it came out. I'm still an F1 fan and it was fine. The PS2 F1 games were all over the place in terms of quality, and this felt the better one of any of those, but it's still, you look at it and you play it and it's like, is this it? And thankfully in the future, all the F1 stuff got a lot better, especially when Codemasters took over. Because remember, on PS2, EA had a lot of games, and PS3, this is a Sony made game, I think. I can quickly check that. Yeah, Studio Liverpool made this. So, the demo. We get a couple of quick races, a couple of circuits, and I think all the drivers. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but when we start it, you'll see just how old this game is. Because this came out in 2007. but it's for the previous 2006 season. I think it could even be the 2005-2006 season. Not entirely sure. We will discover that together. But as you can also hear that the PSN Cross Media Bar preview, there is no music either. Actually, in the chat here, Gar, no, I'm not from Liverpool. I'm from the east of England, East Coast. Some people call it Southeast, some people call it East. The closest town to me would be Ipswich. So, not a particularly famous town, so don't be surprised you haven't heard it. But yeah, let me go full screen and let's play this together. Oh, when I hit go, there may be like a disconnection message. Don't worry, that's just this screen resolution changing. It's all okay. Liverpool you may recognise as the developers behind Wipeout. At least it said it's a work in progress. Let's check that release date. Was it 2006? Okay, so yeah, it missed the 2006 season. It's a little loud. Excuse me, let me fix that. Ooh, we're getting a little trailer, okay. I mean, we're getting a trailer. I'm not doing anything. That's right, girl. It's an old town, like most towns in England are. Still a little loud with the whiny engines. Let me change that. So I think this circuit is Barcelona. So you imagine from a demo aspect, well, I mean just showcasing the game, it looks fine. Certainly a step up from the PS2 at the time. But when you look at it more closely, like, there's no grass texture, there's no sand texture, there's no curb texture. The signs look like PNGs. And the crowd just look like dots. So if you look closely, you can go, ah, the PS2 games had grass and other fine texture details, just not high quality. So this game went with, looks good, but no fine detail. Whereas the PS2 stuff were doing a lot of finer details. We've had one lap already. Apologies for the wind in the background, you might be able to hear. Well, let's head in before we get options wise. Oh, this screen doesn't have a lot of stuff on it. That's pretty much true for the final game. Even though it's a season-old game, it still wasn't fully featured either. Okay, only driving aids is available. I don't want to take braking. There's a lot of options here, but I don't really tell you what any of it does. But because I've played it before, I know what to do. So BTA Marcus is all about braking, I think. Well, I'm going to go with Virtual Racing Line. Anti-lock brakes, sure. Gearbox, sure. I don't think I want steering assistance or braking assistance. If I'd keep the car stable, I think I'll keep it on and just go with Virtual Racing Line. So when we do some racing, you're going to get lines on the screen. I'm having a look at my end car. It's decent enough. I must admit the audio, the sound, not the sound, the music, that's what I'm looking for. It's very much Studio Liverpool, almost like that Wipeout era. So we're going to get Quick Race. Get 2 circuits. One from Spain, one from Canada. And there are 2 different types. The Canadian circuit's around a park in Montreal, whereas Catalunya is an actual circuit, so I'll do that one. The Honda, early Red Bull, there might even be Red Bull's first season. Whereas BMW Sauber could be their last one. Yeah, MF1, that was definitely their only season. I don't think they survived the whole season, because that was Midland. Toro Rosso, Super Aguri, that could even be their last season as well. Renault, McLaren, Ferrari. Ooh, was that Toyota's last season? I can't remember if it was the current season or like the 2006 season or 2000 season that they all left. Williams, Honda again. Sorry, Snowwolf. It's a bit, I would say, it's out of my control. I was going to say the directors today. It's quite late for me here in Japan, but yeah. Who should I be? Oh, I do like a Williams. Who's the drivers? I can just go for the drivers. Christopher Clean, he didn't do too good. Oh, I don't think Jack Villeneuve finished that season. Oh, this is nostalgic for me, not just because it's a game I like. Yuki Ide, I'm pretty sure he didn't finish the season. Yeah. I'm kind of vibing with this music, if I'm honest. Okay, I know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to McLaren, and I'm going to go with Montoya. I'm going to keep it easy for now, because I haven't played this in a while, so who knows what the options are, or the controls are, and how it plays. That's a shame, Snowwolf. I wouldn't say it's unrealistic, it's perhaps uncharacteristic of Nintendo or them to do it. they're not always huge on nostalgia. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. A smidge. How is the volume for you guys? But yeah, I can... In terms of celebrating the past, Nintendo is more likely to put all the games into one and resell it to you guys again. But who knows? Nintendo has been a little smarter recently, changing a little recently. They could do something, or the team at Splatoon themselves could do something, but it's just, I wouldn't say unrealistic, just not quite like Nintendo of old to do such a thing. It's reading the chat. I'm gonna start the race. Chat's talking amongst themselves about Splatoon 3, which is totally alright. The chat's there for you to chat, so. Alright, controls simple enough. Oh, not R2, L2. That's gearing. I got automatic, so I'm actually doing X square. Okay, glad I checked. Of course, this was a dual shock. No, not dual sense. Oh, what was the old PS3 controller called? Yeah, cars may look good, but boy does that grass look like a picture. No qualifying, we're straight into the race.
Don't go anywhere. Turn up the volume and enjoy. Here we go. We are...
There does appear to be a bit of a heat haze, which is kind of fun. And this behind the car view was very reminiscent of my time on like PlayStation 1 and 2. I kind of like this.
Here come the drivers plowing into the first corner.
Whoops.
Massa leads out of the first turn. He's followed by Alonso.
Wow.
Next is Raikkonen.
I'll be honest, I haven't played an F1 game for quite a few years. During COVID, I did get the PS4 F1 game, but the online was so broken that it was really disheartening to even play that game. So I just gave up on it. It's like, I got it to play online, and the online was broken, so I stopped playing it. To a shortcut, top right's gone red. I'm sorry chat, you guys are going to have to chat amongst yourselves because I'm busy crashing into everything here. Oh man, this is going to take some getting used to. I'm glad I chose a 3-lap, quick easy race. I did not have confidence the car was going to stick there. And the tyres got grooves in them. That's how long ago it was. Michelin and Bridgestone probably. No ERS, no DRS.
With the first lap completed, the field looks like this. Massa is first. Montoya is second.
Yeah, we're after
Raikkonen is
Massa.
third. Fourth is Alonso. Michael Schumacher fifth. He slipped down from fourth. Fisichella sixth. He's lost a place from his starting position. Seventh is Button. And Villeneuve is eighth.
Oh, I'm not going to hold it around the outside.
Running in first position.
Yeah, apparently first. I'm missing apexes and all sorts here. So glad I put the virtual line on. I have not played this since well, maybe a year or two after it came out. This was a favourite racing game amongst my housemates. Until Motorstorm came along, I think. Or maybe Wipeout, I can't remember. None of my housemates enjoyed playing it. Right, final lap.
Front runner Montoya has begun his final lap of the race.
It's the final lap, you're nearly there.
Behind him in second is Massa.
And to let go of the accelerator, you can hear it when I am.
Good start. You just put in your best time through sector 1.
Still want to fall off the track. Nice. I'm not going for tidy, but a clean lap would be nice. Ooh, Massa's way ahead of the pack. I genuinely...
Great time through sector 2. Keep it up.
Ah, balls. I genuinely don't remember what the AI of this game was like. If it was elastic banny, kind of like Mario Kart, or if it was strong but dumb like Gran Turismo. A bit too long ago for me to remember.
That's it. Montoya takes first place.
What are you guys talking about there?
Massa will hang on to finish in second.
Ooh, Snowwolf, I just saw you about Samron and the Brellas. That's cool. I like Brellas, I like Samron, that could be a fun thing to try. I'll have to have a look. My time, see when that is.
An amazing day at an
And don't worry,
amazing
Snowwolf.
location with an amazing crowd.
At least you're
This
being
has to be
polite
one of
about
the
it.
Best attended races in the whole F1 calendar. The
You
Spanish fan
think
club
about
of Fernando
someone
Alonso
like Nugget
and
in our
Rinaldo
chat.
F1.
Comes in,
It's been a pleasure to be here
just
this weekend,
says
and I have to say a
Roblox.
big thank you
I
to
say
all
no and
of
they
our
just go
passionate
away.
Spanish
It's like,
hosts have had to
at least you're
offer.
being polite and actually
I
talking about other
really hope that
things.
in 2 weeks' time,
Some other
we
people in
arrive at
chat
the
can
most
be a
glamorous
little
location of them all.
rude about
I
it.
can't wait. I hope you'll join us there. Goodbye from Barcelona. We'll see you soon.
Of course, I want to keep going when I'm live as well. So I'm definitely going to keep playing this for a while. Going to try pretty much the same thing again, but in Montreal. Going to keep it easy, 3 laps, going to slowly build up. I wonder if there's been any more Pokemon news. I haven't really been paying attention to the news today. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've got quite a few new followers. It's got up to like 522. Yeah. Looks like my favourite Pokemon is not getting a Mega. Our Johto is only the 3 starters, so Mega Jumpluff is not happening. And someone's put up a picture saying that Mega Feraligatr is just kind of like bigger with a Dragagon style head. Oh, it looks like Mega Zeraora might be coming as DLC and may not be part of the game. Interesting. Oh, I should have checked on this before the stream. Like Mega Embor is like an ancient Chinese warrior. Ooh, Mega Electros could be fun. And Mega Malamar. Huh. I do like Electros as a Pokemon. Ooh. I just saw your post about the... No. Yeah. Interesting. Because I knew that 2 Megas hadn't been revealed, and it turns out there's Malamar and Electros. But that Zero Aura is going to switch to DLC is interesting. Perhaps they're going to be like a DLC episode. I also saw somewhere that the Pyro Mega has the main is the main thing that changes, and it looks more like the current main is a bit of the Japanese kanji for fire, and that the main changes to another Japanese kanji, but I didn't catch what it was.
It seems like an age for the drivers waiting for the lights to signal the start of the race.
It felt like a slow start for me.
Michael Schumacher gets off to a flyer, as does Massa. There's nothing to separate them as they hurtle towards turn 1. Michael
Off they
Schumacher
go.
leads out of turn 1. Behind him is Massa. Next is Montoya.
I'm actually using the D-pad. That's when I first started playing racing games. Whoa! On the PS1, it was the original PS1 controller with no analog sticks.
Don't worry, try and maintain your composure. You'll soon take
So
back
like
that position.
Formula 1 96, 97, 98, I think I all played with just D-pad. And so for some reason with Formula 1 games especially, I always default to the D-pad when I'm racing. But there's no rumble. I should also point that out, there's no rumble. So I don't really know if I'm hitting some of the cars or just glancing them. There's no rumble with the braking or anything. There's zero rumble. Because the PS3 controller when it launched had no rumble. And it's really weird. Because remember, late PS1 stuff had rumble. PS2 had rumble. So nearly all the racing games I've ever played have rumble. Even some of the Mobile Friday racing games have rumble of some description.
Michael Schumacher leads.
So to play this demo and have no rumble,
Also third.
it is
He's up from
weird,
fourth.
especially going over the
Montoya
curves.
fourth. Kimi Räikkönen fifth. Fisichella sixth.
I
He's
was
down
expecting
fifth.
some
Seventh
sort
is
of,
Button. He's lost a place from
and
his
there's
starting
no
position.
sound of it either.
Webber is in 8th place.
Try and hold this position. You have third.
So there's no rumble, no sound. It does take away some of the experience. You feel like you're missing something. Again, sorry chat. I'll have to get back to you when I've
Just put in your best time through sector 2.
stopped spinning.
P5, P5.
Oops. Hey, that sky just looks like a photograph. It doesn't look like it's in game.
This is the final lap for race leader Michael Schumacher. It's been a very dominant performance all round from Ferrari. Everyone involved with the team must be ecstatic
Oh,
when
man.
running 1 and 2.
Keep spinning it. Thankfully in this demo there's no water hazard. Those who know, know. Not me and water hazards. Out of the way, Williams. Again, no rumble was really weird.
Try and maintain this driving. You're moving superbly through the field.
We're up to 7th. I think in this era, it could even be that points only went down to 8th or 6th. I can't quite remember how the point situation worked during this era. At least the AI didn't try to pump me off the track there. And again, that's a P sound.
Michael Schumacher powers across the line to take top spot on the podium. Massa will hang on to finish in second.
I thought that I was still going before the game demo broke because it just kept. I was in control. Yeah, God, this week was a big week for for Pokemon news. There was some leaks, and at the beginning of the week, it was being cryptically teased, and then someone just went out and just said it. So Centro, who had all of it, just went, well, fine, let's just do it all.
In 2005, the fans were left disappointed by witnessing only a 6-car race. As you'll no doubt remember, this was due to a technical tyre issue in the Superfast Turn 13. This year, everyone has worked flat out to make sure that nothing.
You guys want to know something crazy? YouTube on the weekend told me that people using YouTube TV watch my channel. I used to be a NASCAR guy, Snowwolf, but the races were like 2 to 4 a.m. in the morning in England. So I kind of watched one season, and I was getting really into the strategy of it. But no one in my family could stay up and watch it with me. My dad would try and then fall asleep. And depending on if he was doing shift work or not, it would be disruptive. So I watched a little bit, and I had like NASCAR maybe 08 or 09. Was it PS3? Yeah, it must have been PS3. I had that. To go to give you a hint, how long ago this was. It was Joey Logano's first season. That was my first season watching NASCAR. And I think he was in a bright orange car at the time. Yeah, pretty sure that's right. I change it back to Catalunya. So when it comes to the race options, we get 10 laps as the max. Let's turn crash damage on. Oh no, let's see what it looks like in rain. Let's try that first. And then we can see what it looks like with crash damage. Baby steps. I can't say I did that, Snowwolf, but I was back in. I did used to watch Kart. Is it K-A-R-T? Because Kart did street circuits, and I liked that kind of racing. I didn't like the oval stuff. Champ Car. And I had a PS1 game that was that. Newman Haas Racing, maybe? This rain effect's pretty cool. it's cool to start off with, but boy is this a weird thing to have.
Here come the drivers.
Brake too early then. Can't see anything.
Leads out of the first corner, and behind him is Michael Schumacher. Next is Fisichella.
Whoa!
Making
Because
good progress moving
the
on
current
the line.
F1 cars have red lights on their rear wings, so it gives you something else to try and pick them out of the rain. Whereas this one, the cars only have red lights at the bottom. But you can see amongst the spray, it's really hard to pick them out. Like, you can't really see it. So it's really weird that this camera has the rain effect on it as well. I can't think of another F1 game that does that. Get off. Yeah, that Renault braked much earlier than I did. I'm not, again, with the lack of feedback from the controller, as in no rumble, I'm not feeling the tyres slipping on the wet circuit. I'm not feeling any spin up the tyres. And I'm not really hearing too much of like the engine having trouble.
With the first lap completed, the field looks like this.
I know it's set to easy whilst we're learning.
Fisichella is second. He's up from third. Michael
I was
Schumacher
expecting
third.
it to actually
He's
feel a
lost
little
the place
different
from his
this
starting position.
wet weather, other than just visually
He's fifth.
looking different.
Montoya sixth. Alonso seventh. He's down from fifth. Heidfeld is in eighth place.
That's the fastest you've been through Sector 1 in this session.
So far, the challenge has been paying attention
Well done. Your consistent driving is moving up the field well.
rather than controlling it. It's like seeing it's the challenge, because there's water effect on the screen. When I go slow, the beads go down, and the faster I go, they go up. So they are a little distracting as well.
Great time through Sector 2. Keep it up.
Thankfully,
Try and maintain that position. We hope to see both of you on the podium.
my pit buddy, who's chatting on the radio, isn't criticizing me for bumping into everyone.
Running 1 and 2 at the moment. Fantastic.
Oh damn, I thought I got the outside. I didn't mean to hit them. It's Kimi Raikkonen. Yeah, sorry chat.
Sector, your best so far this session.
Got 5 more laps before I'm able to focus on what you guys are narrowing
You just
about.
posted the quickest one so far. Keep it up.
Oh, my teammate braked later than me,
First place.
but I was able to
As
somehow.
the drivers start their third lap, Montoya is first. He's moved up from sixth.
Still end up
Raikkonen
quicker
is
than them.
second. Fisichella third. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. He's slipped from third.
I'm not
Felipe
noticing
Massa
any
is
more
fifth.
like grip
Jenson Button in
offline.
sixth.
Like the
Alonso
thing to do
seventh.
often is
Heidfeld is in
race a
eighth
little
place.
bit offline.
That's an improvement of 2.5
But there's
seconds
no
in the first sector.
like sensation of grip. It feels much more arcadey than realistic. So in some respects it does remind me more of the F1 games from the PlayStation 1 era. I think in England I still have my original F1 game on PlayStation, the very first one. And because that came out, I think at the end of the season, it's got all the driver changes in it. But this one, again, does feel a little limited, like they finished this and moved straight on to Wipeout. They didn't keep adding stuff, they didn't keep
You just beat your
making
best
it
time
better.
through Sector 3. Great work. You just posted a new fastest lap time.
the racing line we've got on screen isn't reactive to me. It is just a set line. So if I'm going a little too fast, it doesn't react. Something that's what like Gran Turismo does. It reacts to you. As this one is just a line. So if I'm going too slow, it doesn't react. If I'm braking too much, it doesn't react. I thought I was hearing something in another car. I just saw the map and no. Chat's nice and busy. Sorry, can't really pay attention too much. I think I saw someone. I think I saw Sixus. That is you. Hi Sixus, welcome. I'm going a rough lap here. Yeah, I was 2 seconds slower that lap. Gotta try better. Gotta be better, try harder.
As we head into the final few laps,
And there's no like in this demo wear on the tyres.
Fisichella third, fourth Michael Schumacher, Felipe Massa is fifth, Jenson Button in sixth.
It's possible when I
Alonso
turn
in seventh.
damage on,
Heidfeld is in
that
eighth place.
tyres could become something we have to worry about.
That's just about the fastest you've been to the second sector in this session.
A lot of noises happening outside my apartment. I may have to pause if I got a delivery. So just a heads up, if I disappear for a sec, it's for delivery. But it also means I probably won't be able to do the mic. That was a fun little spin. Two more laps.
Montoya is piling the pressure on with some excellent driving. He's just posted a lap time of 1:33.4. He's starting to extend his lead over Raikkonen. The split is now up around 17 seconds.
You said I'm doing excellent driving. I beg to differ.
Montoya is first. Raikkonen is second. Fisichella third. Fourth,
Run out, I
Michael
think.
Schumacher. Felipe Massa is fifth.
Would it be possible to lap anyone after 10
Alonso
laps?
seventh. Heidfeld is in eighth
7
place.
laps. Because this is 10% race distance. I am feeling awfully nostalgic for Formula 1 games right now. So the only one I have on the PS4 might be the COVID one. What's that, F1 2021 season? No, that's not right. F1 20 I think might be the name. I remember Alex Albon's in the Red Bull, so that gives you a hint of how old that one is.
Front-runner Montoya has begun his final lap of the race.
I guess at the start of the F1 season, gone in a racing mood. Monday's Hot Shots Racing. I do have another F1 demo.
Montoya is piling the
For
pressure
the
on
life
with
of me, I
some
can't remember which one it is.
He's just posted a lap time of 1:33.
Like, is it? That might be like F1 2012 or F1 2013.
The split is up to 23 seconds.
It's a random year I've got a demo for. I wish I have a few FIFA demos. I think for the start of the football season, well, in England anyway, I perhaps could do like FIFA 06, 07, 08 and 09 in a stream, or stream marathon kind of thing maybe. Ah, balls. Ah.
That's it. Montoya takes first place.
Well, that wasn't particularly good. How's chat doing? NASCAR on GameCube. Huh. N64.
Raikkonen will cross the line second.
Honestly, it's like, I know that they've done a lot of changes in NASCAR to try and bring in the bigger audiences, and they changed the season championship winners and how that's done. It feels a lot more complicated than the couple of seasons I watched, so I haven't been that interested in going back. Honestly, racing in the rain, not a problem. It was watching what was happening in the rain, that was crazy. I'm so not used to having on the camera the rain effect on it. It's so weird to have the water droplets blur the vision to go up and down when you're braking. It's a cool effect, it's just not one I'm used to.
An amazing day at an amazing location with an amazing crowd. This has to be one of the best attended races in the whole F1 calendar. The Spanish fans love Fernando Alonso and love their F1. It's been a pleasure.
So it wasn't, and like I didn't notice any extra slipping, and with no feedback on the controller, I didn't feel any changes either. So racing in the wet, it doesn't really do anything, or anything fun anyway. Well, let's turn crash damage on, and let's see what happens. Oh yeah, and Sixers, if you haven't guessed, Gar and Snowwolf are playing Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. And we were talking a little bit about like how we all have had or played a NASCAR game on console. I was wondering, have you, Sixers? Is it something you're interested in? And also you missed the Pokemon Mega rumours that have just come out chat as well. Here we go. Damage on. I've got to be a good boy here. Not only keep it on the circuit, but keep it out the backs of everyone else. Ah. Wanted to do it commentator style. I guess I can show you guys the cars. I'm sorry, Sixers, what is juice? Are you talking about something you drink? What are you talking about? I think the game, wasn't it called Juiced with a D? It'd be interesting to know what did you play in arcades? I know here in Japan I've done a little bit of the Mario Kart arcade game, and that's fun. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful.
The field is tightly packed as they head towards the first corner.
As we got to the break zone, I didn't want to
Schumacher leads out of turn 1.
hit anyone.
Behind him is Fisichella. Next is Massa.
Sorry, I must have been I chickened out offline, braked early.
It's Webber.
Damn it!
Accident certainly hasn't helped his race because he's just retired. Montoya was also involved in that.
Is it going to let me race with 3 tyres? It isn't.
An amazing day at an amazing location with an amazing crowd. This has to be...
Well, that was over quick. Interesting, Sixus. Okay. I can't really see. I can't really think of what would be a racing arcade game be, other than like Mario Kart. Off the top of my head, I can't think. Yeah, that's true. You get a group of friends together, Mario Kart Arcade, and it's... There's Double Dash was an arcade game here. Oh man, I got myself all befuddled with the different Mario Kart arcade games I've played. There's a motorbike one here. I want to say Hang On, but I'm pretty sure that's just a really old video game name. Alright, let's hope I don't get taken out this time.
It seems like an age for the driver.
It very much feels like damage is either all on or all off. Oh, balls. Well, let's try this again. BAR, go away.
It's tightly packed as they head towards the first corner. Raikkonen leads out of the first corner, and behind him...
General tapper tyres against the Renault.
Next is Alonso.
Again, there's no rumble feedback.
Superbly. Try and maintain your current speed.
Hey, we're up to 6th, that's not bad. Oh, it's quicker than the Renault. Whew. Clean pass. Undercut. Yep. A bit slower here. Don't do anything crazy. Sorry, Chow, I'll catch up with you once the race is over. Oh, just avoided. Teammate. Yes, they chickened out. Oh, I'm running out of road. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I passed everyone. Now, the only thing I've got to watch out for is myself. Must not crash. No pressure. And yeah, I'm still using the D-pad as well. As I get more comfortable with F1 games, I migrate to the analog sticks.
Montoya is first.
I don't know what it is.
Michael Schumacher
In
third.
so many F1 games back in the day on D-pad, I just can't break that habit.
Felipe Massa is fifth. He's lost a place from his starting position. Fisichella sixth. Rosberg seventh. And Button eighth.
Ah. Yeah, for anyone new watching, I got visual assist so I can see where the braking line is, and I got stability. But braking and steering, it's all me.
Putting your best time through sector 2.
I think stability is essentially like traction control.
You're a full second faster through sector 3.
Well, it's not keeping, like, the lap record is the first lap, so it's not keeping track of all the different races I do at this track for the demo. Whoa! At least this car was easier to get control back than the current F1 cars. Current cars get a tank slapper, usually overcorrecting straight into a wall. Okay, actually there's a little bit of sound when you go over the rumble. It's really quiet.
You just beat your best time through sector 2.
I think I would prefer the rumble rather than the weak audio we got for that. I can't stay full throttle through that last section.
Nearly a second faster in sector 3.
No one's diving into the pits. The
Excellent lap time. That is the
AI are not
fastest lap of the
ramming
race
into
so
each
far.
other at the moment.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Montoya is first. Raikkonen is second. Michael Schumacher third. Fourth is Alonso. Felipe Massa is fifth. Fisichella sixth. Rosberg seventh. And Button eighth.
Ah. Trying to look at the map and myself, and I should have done that during the corner. Was that first race when we got knocked out? I wasn't the only car that didn't finish. So far in this race, doesn't look like anyone else has, well, crashed out yet or had to go in the pits. Man, I know I'm not, like, racing this the best, but it's taken a little longer than I thought to get used to how this plays.
It looks like high drama around turn
Whoops.
14. There's a car going very slow down there. It looks like one of the McLarens. It's Montoya! Well, that incident was bad enough to warrant his retirement today.
Ah, balls.
An amazing day at an amazing location with an amazing crowd. This has to be one of the...
Yep, I make no promises I'm good at this, whatever. What are you guys chatting about in the chat? Sounds like you're having some issues with the salmon run. What happens if I turn the opponent onto hard difficulty? Penalties on. Let's see what happens. This is definitely the longest demo I've done for Demo Play Thursday PS3 live stream. All the others, even like Killzone, I did that in like I did 3 times in like 30 minutes. It's such a short demo. Well, this it's got 2 circuits. I know I'm doing the Barcelona one, but the Canadian one was rough. Last True Snow Wolf Mirror's Edge was short. I did that, I think, 3 times in the end. Well, this is hard. Penalties. Let's see what happens here. I'm actually 10th according to this. Whoops. It's weird it didn't start me last like it has been for the rest of it.
Here they come into the first turn. Fisichella leads out of turn 1. Behind him is Massa. Next is Alonso.
Try and gain your composure. You'll soon regain your place.
Well, 2 corners in and I haven't passed half the field, so I guess that's different. Damn that Red Bull. Who was that? Coulthard. Okay. I am holding everyone up, I imagine. That truly Toyota behind me. Should be a truly trade. Ah, balls. Ah. Ah. Spun right off again. Well, I'm last.
The field looks like this. Fisichella leads. Massa is second. Alonso third. He's up from fourth. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. Kimi Raikkonen fifth.
It's kind of impressive out of all that.
Barrichello is
He didn't manage to break anything.
And Nico Rosberg eighth.
He just went off. Well, new challenge. Try not to finish last. 20 seconds out of 22. So far when it talks about the time, it's only comparing myself to myself. It's not giving me like how fast everyone else is. So let's see if it changes now. I'm last. It's actually kind of nice having a visual target to aim for. That's why I like using ghosts in something like Trackmania.
Great time through sector 2. Keep it up.
Ah, just kept it on. I had to let go of the accelerator for those last 2 corners. I can't do it. I just don't have the trust in the car, or I don't have the grip to go full speed towards those final 2 corners. Come on. I know how well I'm doing against myself, but I have no idea how my times compare to those around me. Yeah, I took a shortcut and got the white and black flag, which cut my speed. And by shortcut I mean a really crappy shortcut.
That's Massa on full charge. His last lap was 1:15.33.
They say 1:15.33.
Lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Fisichella leads. Massa is second. Alonso third. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. Barrichello fifth. Raikkonen sixth. Heidfeld is in seventh. And Button eighth.
Damn, I'm driving like Liam Lawson in this car. Last, I can't seem to make any progress forward. think the computer should have started me last and not put me 10th. That was far more stressful than that needed to be, that start. So easy to go wide.
Massa is putting the pressure on here. His last lap was 1:15.19. That's quite a bit faster than Felipe
Damn.
Massa. The gap's now
Why
1.5
black flag
seconds.
again?
As we head into the final few laps, Fisichella leads. Massa is second. Alonso third.
Oh, I hope I don't get lapped at this rate. Need
Barrichello
a
fifth.
couple of clean
Raikkonen
laps.
sixth. Heidfeld is in seventh. And Button eighth.
Wow. Trying too hard. I am what? What does it say? 19 seconds behind the next car. I think at this point, I want no damage and one clean lap. So far, still 22 races. No one's crashed out yet.
We're on lap 6. Fisichella leads. Massa is second. Alonso third. Fourth, Michael Schumacher. Barrichello fifth. Raikkonen
Damn.
sixth.
There's
Heidfeld is in
a
seventh.
small chance I'm going to get
Button
lapped.
eighth.
Not overly happy about that. Balls. Losing like 4 seconds a lap to the hard AI. That's a steep jump from easy to hard. Is very pronounced difference.
Fisichella in first place has started his final lap. Behind him in second is Massa.
Giancarlo Fisichella's on his last lap. He's looking good for the win.
Well,
You're
good
doing
for
well.
him.
That's the best time you've achieved through sector 1.
I, however, still have this lap and one more to do. Thankfully, unless I completely make a big mistake, I shouldn't be lapped. Oops. Also, still 22 races, no one else has crashed out. Hey, I don't get lapped. This is my final lap, and the AI have now started finishing.
He's done it. Fisichella powers across the line in first place. 10 points. Massa will hang on to finish in second.
Come on. The best I can try and do is put a quick lap time for me at the very least. good lap so far for me. That section there, please mess that up.
It looks like high drama around turn 14. There's a car going very slow down there. It looks like one of the McLarens. It's Montoya! Retirement was the last thing he needed.
I crossed the line!
That's the case.
3 wheels, but I crossed the line!
At an amazing location with an amazing crowd. This has to be one of the best attended races in the whole F1 calendar. The Spanish fans love Fernando Alonso and love their F1. It's been a pleasure to be here this week.
Oof. Oof. Whew. Sounds like you guys having some fun in the salmon run. I am getting my butt handed to me here. A fair bit to do in the demo. I think I'll perhaps do one more race. We'll see, this one is Montreal. Oh, I listened back to yesterday's live stream, and wow, the PS4 was really audible. And I didn't realise how clicky my mouse was, but also how loud the scroll wheel was. So you get to use the touchpad on my laptop more.
The race is go, go, go!
Good start from me.
Montoya gets off the grid well, as does Massa. Here come the drivers into turn 1. Raikkonen leads out of the first corner. Behind him is Massa. Next is Michael
Perhaps should try using the analog stick. Maybe I need something a little bit more, a little less one or the other. I think this year will be the year I open up the PS4 again and change the thermal paste. See what options there are in Japan. Anything decent. You know, anything to try and help the PS4. Whoa. See, medium, I'm just about able to hold on. But the hard completely destroyed me. I remember on the PS2 games, you could also see the slipstream effect as well. But here there's nothing. So whilst the cars look good, it's just the finer details lacking.
completed. The field looks like this. Raikkonen leads, Massa is second, Michael Schumacher third.
Held up everyone behind me for my penalty.
He's up from 7th, Fisichella 5th, Alonso 6th. He slipped down from 4th, Rosberg 7th. Heidfeld is in 8th place.
Whoa, Renault, what are you doing? Stay back there. Join the QTE train. Stay put. Whoops. See, I did so well in the first lap to hold on to them and keep up with them. This lap's been a wash. Damn it, Renault.
There's been an incident at turn 15. It's Montoya! That It's the end of his
Stupid
race
Renault
today.
crashed me into
He
the wall.
will be devastated. Fisichella involved in that one as well. Incredibly, there doesn't look to be any damage.
We're halfway through the season and it's been a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix here in Montreal.
Is that Fisichella?
Canadian
Might have been.
fans' enthusiasm for the sport never fails to impress me, and we've had a wonderful...
Yeah. The jump from easy difficulty, easy AI to medium AI is just incredible. I put on easy AI and I'll be winning this race easily. But they are brutal.
It seems like an age for the drivers waiting for the lights to signal the
R1
start of the
reverse.
race. The race is go!
Whoa! The jump.
Alonso gets off to a great start. Heidfeld doesn't get away well. There's nothing to separate them as they hurtle towards turn one.
Ah.
Raikkonen leads out of the first corner. Behind him is Massa. Next is Fisichella.
Oh, I can switch to analog sticks just to see what that does. Damage is on, but easy AI. And I'm already up to a fourth. Whoops. Almost sounds like broken glass that hit. Well, no damage on the car on the bottom left, so all good. Can't see any scuff marks. Yeah, I'll take that fine. Oh, switch to the outside. Come on, hold it. Just don't crash into anything.
Completed. The field looks like this. Montoya is first. He's moved up from 8th. Raikkonen is second. Massa is third. Fourth is Fisichella. He's lost a place from his starting position. Alonso is fifth.
This has been a
Michael
street-ish
He's
circuit.
down from fifth.
You go off anyway, you're more likely to hit something.
And Barrichello is in 8th.
Ah, balls. Balls. Again, another penalty. Come on. So I can take that corner really nice. It's the only thing on this lap I can take really nice. Way out wide there. Don't penalise me for that, come on. Okay. Ah, no, hit the wall. Still going, still good. Still good. Oh, come on. Using every inch of the track and the game penalises it for me.
Looks like there's some drama happening at turn 8. It's Liuzzi. That incident certainly hasn't helped his race because he's just retired. It was Albers who got caught up in that as well. That incident doesn't seem to have done him too much harm.
Well, I guess you guys just heard, for the first time we've actually heard someone other than me get knocked out. Liuzzi and
Montoya
Albers.
is really going for it. That last one was a lap time of 1:22.
You can see on the top left, it only gives us the top 5. I have no idea how many other drivers are still in the race. I certainly don't have time to check all the dots on the map.
Raikkonen is second. Massa is third. Fourth is Fisichella. Alonso is fifth. Michael Schumacher sixth.
Balls that up.
Webber seventh. And Barrichello is in eighth.
It's a 4-second improvement to the first sector.
See, this might be my first good lap. Ah, someone's in the pits. That will have to be Liuzzi. So it does show if someone has retired by putting them in the pit lane, okay. You see it on the screen as we go past? No, I couldn't see them in there.
Montoya is piling the pressure on with some excellent driving. That lap was 1:19 flat. That's far outpacing Raikkonen. The gap currently stands at 5.8 seconds.
Ah, balls. It's such a big cut. There's another one. When it rains, it pours. Man, to think I used to actually be good at these games. The university and the PS2 we do, as well as like Pro Evo championships, we do F1 as well. And even on the PS1, a couple of my friends had Need for Speed, and I'd be the one they called to challenge. Right now, I have lost all my racing abilities. No, I did have an actual steering wheel on the PS1 days. Like, it's like my desk was too high for that to be comfortable, and so big and bulky and heavy, and just lacked. It was a bit too serious. Casual, fun player. That's my style.
Montoya is first. Raikkonen is second. Massa is third. Fourth is Fisichella. Alonso is fifth. Michael Schumacher sixth. Barrichello is seventh. And Webber is in eighth place.
I think I had Newman Haas Racing on PS1. I think I mentioned it earlier. I had a friend who was into racing games, but he'd never seen Champ Car. We played it, and because it had ovals on it, we were able to do like the 500 lap races. And when you turned on the pit stops and all the flags and whatnot, it genuinely became like a race of attrition across 3 or 4 hours. What? No, I think it was 3 or 4 hours. I think we like decided to stop every like 150 laps or so just to stretch, because none of us are used to racing that far.
Posted a new fastest lap time. This is the last lap of the race. Please bring it home.
No pressure there. Ah, nuts. Wait a sec, I don't know if no, I'm pretty sure I tried to do like a Le Mans 24 in one of the Gran Turismo games. I can't remember which one had it. I'm pretty sure you could save doing that. Was it Gran Turismo or was it some other game that had Le Mans 24 in it?
That's it. Montoya takes first place.
Oh, thank goodness that's over. What are you guys chatting about in the chat? Sorry about being that distracted. Ah, tire control got ya.
Raikkonen will cross the line second.
Ah, I'm ranked C in that. Yeah, there's some really good sniper players in Splatoon 3, that's for sure. It's like the Elite, I think it's like the most
We're halfway
common
through
one.
the season, and it's been a fantastic Canadian Grand Prix here in Montreal. The Canadian fans' enthusiasm for the sport never fails to impress me, and we've had a wonderful time here. Next up, we'll be hopping south of the border into North America, and we'll be visiting the legendary Brickyard, home of the United States Grand Prix. In 2005, the fans were left disappointed by witnessing only a 6-car race. As you'll no doubt remember, this was due to a technical tyre issue in the Superfast Turn 13. This year, everyone has worked flat out to make sure that nothing like that happens again. I'm looking forward to seeing a full race 1 week from now, and I hope you'll join us. Goodbye from Montreal, and we'll see you soon.
Nothing like something coming through the post box there. Don't know if you guys heard that. Whew, but I think I'm done with this demo. It has been certainly interesting to come back after so many years. It's kind of weird knowing that this is Studio Liverpool, because it has a certain Wipeout aesthetic and sound about it. But this is for the 2006 F1 season, and this game came out in 2007. So yeah, it does feel a little old, and as I said at the beginning, I wanted this game for the PSP integration. I wanted to use my PSP and PS3 together. I wanted to have, as they showed in the demo for this, in E3 I mean, you could have the PSP as a rear view mirror. That would have been so cool. But alas, they cut it from the game. Yes, no, tomorrow's live stream is Squadbusters, but we'll certainly talk about the E3, oh boy, the Nintendo Direct. And who knows, maybe there'll be some more leaks for Pokemon. But yeah, we're going to call it a day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get a notification about all the live streams. I'm going to do a community post next day or so, which will detail when the live streams are, because I'm seriously gonna try changing the weekend one to midday my time to make it more suitable for me to stream, but also suitable for like going shopping after the stream, not trying to get it all done before, or to do social stuff after the stream. So I'll put a community post up hopefully in the day or so, and that'll detail all those changes and what's coming. But of course, if you follow on the socials, you'll get a message regardless that I'm live. I must admit, today's message went out maybe 10 minutes after I started streaming because I kind of forgot about it. I had it already, I just never hit go or send. But all the links, if you don't have a QR code reader, all the social links are in the description. But yeah, thanks to everyone for coming along. It was fun to try this. It was fun to come back after so many years to play a game that had so many mixed emotions over. I mean, my housemates liked this more than I did, if I'm honest. I remember them, when we got the PS for free, they played this and Resistance 1 a lot. More than I did. The nostalgia is strong with this one, that's for sure. And I just like F1. So for me, the nostalgia is not just the game, but it's also like the drivers, the teams. F1 of that time period with Bridgestone and Michelin tyres with the grooves in them and all the dangly bits hanging off the cars for aerodynamic downforce. Ah, nostalgic. Hopefully Snow Wolf. We haven't tried multiplayer hatchling yet. That went live towards the end of my last Squad Busters live stream, so we haven't actually tried multiplayer on it, so it'd be good to give that a go. We're 3 other players, I'm sure 3 of us could work together on that. But remember, there's no real... Excuse me. There's no real winning in hatchling mode. Ultimately, it's just saving the most amount of chickens you can. And if you've got a good bunch of players, hopefully between you should save about 100. Now, that would be considered a really good run. But yeah, that's tomorrow's live stream we're talking about. I'm kind of bobbing along on my chair here to this music. It's really good. Again, it's got that Studio Liverpool feel about it, kind of like Wipeout. So obviously Studio Liverpool got this done, stopped development, stopped adding stuff to it, and then go on to the Wipeout games. Because Wipeout on PS3 was Wipeout HD, and then later came the Fury DLC. They changed it to Wipeout HD Fury. No, Snow Wolf. There was a video game called Wipeout. It's a series that started in England from Studio Liverpool, but when it first started, it was Psygnosis. It actually came to N64, the Wipeout series, but Studio Liverpool were the group behind it, and then after this game, they focused on Wipeout HD, sort of a futuristic space racing game. I think I like Wipeout HD more than this. Actually, I know so. I got quite a lot of trophies in that. Anyway, waffling on. Got to end this stream. Got to get myself something to eat. So once again, thank you, chat. We had Gar, Snow Wolf, and Sixes. Always nice to have you guys nattering away in there. And thank you to everyone who viewed. It's not a well-known game, not a famous game, so 14 views, it's fine. Got a couple of likes as well. That's also nice. With these older PS3 demo live streams, it's often you kind of get more hits afterwards because people will Google this over the next few months. So when they Google this game in particular, they'll get this live stream. So don't worry about the numbers now. These old PS3 demos, they get more hits later. So until tomorrow's Squad Busters live stream, I hope everyone takes care. And yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye everyone. I don't know. GG everyone.